Well, bios month is over, time to get to work. And what better series is there to cover than the series whose intro asks, "Are you working? Yes, I'm working for you." So we will cover 2018's Cells at Work by David Productions, who recently got a new season, as well as the spin-off series Cells at Work Code Black by Studio Linden Films. Cells at Work Original is an edutainment series teaching us how the body works in full-length episodes, but replacing the cells with human stand-ins to better illustrate the lessons, as well as have actual characters for the plot. The series uses two ever-present cells as the point of reference, with a cast of recurring characters that our dynamic duo interacts with, as well as being the subject of an episode dedicated to their role. Our dynamic duo is Red Blood Cell AE3803 and White Blood Cell U-1146, which will now be referred to as just Red and White. Red is a newer blood cell, and she's still trying to figure out her job, and her natural lack of direction isn't helping. White is more than happy to assist Red learn her job, as well as help teach lessons about the different cells in the body, from the different kinds of white blood cells and their specific roles to the varying bacteria that invade the body, thus resulting in a bit of edutainment and a simple story of a red blood cell learning her job and eventually saving the day. The characters are simple but have fun interactions, and the series is generally very wholesome. This continues into the second season, but with a shift of focus, as Red takes a backseat in the plot. Which is a bit of a shame, as in my book she's the more interesting character, but White goes through his little plot to try and stop the return of cancer, as well as assist a basic cell in helping some good bacteria return to their rightful homes. This is fine, of course, but is mainly just a second serving, and I feel that the first season was a bit stronger. But now it's time to move on to Code Black, the "we will make our own cells at work with blackjack and hookers" version, which tells the story of Red Blood Cell AA2153. A red blood cell straight out of Cell College who finds that the body he inhabits is in poor condition, be it from the smoking, drinking, or the consumption of large amounts of fast food. This body is a dangerous work environment with plenty of different ways to die. Those who survive are hardly in a good mood and are ready to snap at whoever annoys them. Thus, Red must make do and try and find his purpose in a body that's actively trying to kill him. That is, of course, if he can survive the score of bacteria trying to invade the body as well. But that gets him in contact with white blood cell U-1196, who he has a shy crush on. But unlike White from the original series, she serves a more supporting role in this series. She's similar to Red's best friend, Red Blood Cell AC1677, and is someone that Red can confide in, his stress, his worries, and his fears. The series shows the importance of a good work environment by showing the unneeded stress that the body puts on Red, as well as show the importance of the support of others to deal with that stress, while of course teaching what can happen if you don't take care of your health. The series also hammers the message of keeping a stiff upper chin. While things may suck, they can never get better if you give up now. The sacrifices made by others will be wasted if you do give up. Whether you agree with it is up to your discretion, but points for commitment. But I do like how the series differs itself by hitting different parts of the body than the original series, even if some of those were hit in the second season. But it's cool seeing their interpretations of the liver, stomach, and hair, as well as remixes upon previously mentioned cells. But I do think this would be a clear improvement on the original if it wasn't for one thing. This is a bit petty in the grand scheme of things, but this is a huge pet peeve of mine. This is also a bit of a spoiler, but the series ends on a cliffhanger, as our characters get sucked up after the body heals, because the person in question gave a blood donation. Thus our cast ends up in an entirely new body that's also in a Code Black situation, and I just gotta ask, why though? Like, this could have just as easily been the cold opening for the second season. But now, if you don't get the second season, it's just egg on your face that weakens the endings of the first season. The worst part is that this is a wound that is completely self-inflicted and is frankly a boneheaded decision. But the series at least occupies a niche for itself and is at least equal to the original series in its own way. But that cliffhanger leaves a sour taste in the mouth, but I do think both are at least worth watching, be it for the wholesomeness of the original or the story of Code Black.